Hello, and welcome to a rare coin dealer's advice in investing and collecting ancient Greek and Roman coins. Disclaimer, this is my advice based on my experience of buying and selling ancient coins for many years, over 10 years now. First of all, who am I? My name is Ilya Zlobin, and I've been selling ancient coins for over 10 years. I've developed experience of working with over 42,000 authentic ancient coins over the years. Each one I'm provided with a beautiful lifetime guarantee of authenticity and a certificate of authenticity. I pride myself in the work that I do. I enjoy doing it, and what it is that I'm sharing my passion with the world. I am sharing the beauty, the art, and the history of ancient coins. The art captured in miniature for you to enjoy and to collect, and for future generations to also enjoy. Now, what are some of the advantages of ancient coins? Ancient coins are art and history captured in miniature. They're portable, they're beautiful, and there's a worldwide collecting public and newly developing collecting public that is all the time finding the art and the beauty of ancient history for collecting in their hands. Whether you're somebody that loves biblical history, you can actually find coins that you may enjoy. You may be named Alexander, you may want a coin of Alexander the Great, or named Philip, you may want a coin of Philip II, Alexander the Great's father. So those are just some of the ideas in regards to ancient coins. There's also a limited amount of them, and if more people actually knew about ancient coins, I believe the prices could actually skyrocket in that arena. Also, they're fun and to collect. They make really great tools for teaching history. So imagine an ancient coin would be something that teleports you to the past, and somebody very young actually may enjoy to hold an authentic, let's say, Alexander the Great coin or Constantine the Great coin, and the such. Now, what somebody actually said in International Business Times, that's the website, you could check it out for yourself. But basically, summarizing the article is that the investor public believes it to be actually something tangible, and it's a lot more also portable than a big estate. Let's say, you can't really move a house around very easily, or artwork, things like that. Now, moving on to what types of ancient coins are there? Well, ancient coins were invented around 650 BC. Originally, those coins are actually of the archaic time period. Very interesting. And what's interesting about ancient coins from that time period is that most of them actually featured a uni-face side, where you would have an image on one side and a little incuse square on the other. And very interesting. So there was ancient coins of Hellenistic kings. So let's say a Greek monarch, or even city-states. Let's say Athens was a city-state who had even like a beautiful empire that minted coins featuring Athena. And also during the Roman times, certain Greek cities actually had the ability to pseudo-autonomously mint coinage without the emperor's portrait, which is also an interesting series to collect. Moving on to ancient Roman coins. The Romans started their coinage with the coins of the Roman Republic. That's what Rome was founded upon as a republic. It was a kingship at first, according to Roman mythology, and then later that was thrown off for a republican form of government. Later, it became a military dictatorship under the Roman emperors, who had control of the Roman army, and they were able to exercise control of the Roman Empire by consolidating the power in the hands of one person, starting with Emperor Augustus. During that Roman imperial time, they actually issued a lot of provincial coins. Even before that time, there was a lot of Roman provincial coins. But during that time, you would have actually Roman provincial coins where it was the portrait of the Roman emperor with the reverse design of the ancient Greek city. So the city's name would be written in ancient Greek, and it would sometimes feature, let's say, a temple, an architectural design, the city gate of the city, or gods and goddesses that are worshipped inside the city, which may even have a temple of that god or goddess. That's what's really also interesting about Roman provincial coins. And then also there's ancient Byzantine coins and so on. This is a review of a certificate of authenticity and a lifetime guarantee of authenticity that you get with every ancient coin purchased from me. It includes my signature as a numismatic and antique expert with experience with over 42,000 ancient coins. The coin comes in its own professional numismatic coin flip, which allows you to look at the front coin and the back of the coin without even taking it out of the flip, which is easy to do. You see how easy it is? There's a miniaturized description of what you get on the certificate of authenticity, which is a professional description of the coin that you're getting. It has a unique item number, and the size and the weight is given, and many times a major reference work or collection is cited. So this is a professionally done description, and if you're giving it as a gift, it has a beautiful context many times in the back. So this way, whether you're a beginner or an expert, you know exactly what you're getting every time. So also this kind of presentation makes this much more resellable for the future, or as an amazing presentation that would make anybody appreciate this as a great gift given of beautiful history, of art, and the part of history that it captures in miniature. So look forward to seeing you on my website, TrustedCoins.com. Now moving on. What some investors actually do with coins, with rare coins. Some investors choose to actually get also third-party authentication services. For ancient coins, I recommend David Seer. It depends on what your taste is. David Seer provides a beautifully done certificate of authenticity with a lot of historical information, kind of like I have. Also, what's great about David Seer is he's the expert known for actually writing most of the standard reference works on ancient Greek, Roman, and Byzantine coins. Also, there's NGC. NGC Ancients, what they do is they encapsulate the coin in a plastic container. That's an encapsulation, and give the coin a grade. The advantage of this one that investors actually see is that the coin turns into a commodity for the investing public. The advantage you get with me is that you get the beautiful lifetime guarantee of authenticity, certificate of authenticity. So you have a whole lifetime to send it at least to these two parties that I recognize, and if they find the coin not as described as authentic, I would be more than happy to exchange the coin or give a full refund on that coin. So you have a beautiful certificate, you have a professional description, and you're free to always send it in for a second opinion. Now, where places to resell the coin? Well, this guy would not be complete if I didn't tell you how somebody would go on reselling the coin. One of the places you could actually go is auction houses. Some auction houses take ancient coins and list them up at their major auctions and sell off even entire collections. Or you could always go to a coin show and get from a dealer, what a wholesale price that a dealer would be willing to pay. Please understand that when dealers buy a coin, they can actually hold on to some coins maybe for months or years. So what they always try to do is pay the least possible price and to make a profit on the coin. So probably selling on eBay is also a good idea. Some of the ways to sell it on eBay. Well, in regards to eBay, track record is very key. The policy that eBay has instituted lately is that you have to actually prove your track record. So over time, they only allow you to list a certain amount of items every month. So it's always good to have an eBay store, even a basic store, with a best offer feature for the coins. So this way, if you're going to dump a coin for 99 cents on auction, chances are, it takes a little while for a collector to actually find the specific coin that they're looking for. So I recommend a buy it now price in the basic store with a best offer option where a person could actually offer you an amount for a coin. Also, you could send a lot of these coins from home. If you're in the United States, there's a site called stamps.com where you could get a scale and print out labels directly from home and put them in the mailbox. Items over $250, I recommend signature confirmation. So this is how you could actually sell coins on eBay. Nowadays, also, it has become very simple and easy with the smartphone apps. If you have an iPhone or an Android phone, you could actually get the eBay app for free and be able to take photos and list up the items right from your phone using the phone's camera, which nowadays are pretty advanced. Now moving on to the types of ancient coins that are available. This is the archaic type of coin that I've described earlier. This coin is from circa around 500 BC. It features the Pegasus and the quadripartite incus square, meaning that, you see, it had only the image on one side. This is the archaic time period. These coins are slightly more expensive than the later time periods, especially there's less of them. Now, ancient coins were a way for kings and Roman emperors and the such actually to commemorate like victories that they had. This one is of Alexander the Great's dad, who actually won the Olympic horse racing event. That's why he put the little nude horseman on the reverse celebrating that event, and Apollo on the front. So this is a 356 to 336 BC coin, which is very interesting to own all on itself, especially if you give it as a gift to somebody named Philip. Now moving on to Alexander the Great. He is usually featured as Hercules and wearing the lion skin headdress. The lion skin was one of the labors, actually the first labor of Hercules, where Hercules actually had to strangle the Nemean lion whose skin was impenetrable. So he had to strangle it, and then he wound up using its own claw to cut it open, and he later used the skin as armor to go into battle with. And on this side there's Zeus holding an eagle. That's kind of interesting. So that's what an Alexander the Great coin looks like. Moving on to coins of the Roman Republic. During the Roman Republic, you had certain patrician families' ability to actually be mint masters. So they would have the name of the patrician family, and a lot of times it would be dedicated to a great victory that their ancestors had. Here's another depiction from the Roman Republic. This one features a chariot and a hovis on it. So, which is actually a very beautiful depiction. You can almost feel the chariot kind of come alive for you to enjoy. This is a coin of Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar coins are always in demand. People love having a Julius Caesar coin. No matter what you think of him, whether he was a tyrant or a great man, Julius Caesar coins are collected worldwide, and people love them and enjoy them and will continue collecting them. By the way, ancient coin collecting has been a hobby for hundreds, if not thousands, of years, where some of the most patrician families actually had the ability to collect coins. But nowadays it's actually available to everyone, which is really cool. There's a coin of Mark Antony. Mark Antony, this was struck in 3231 BC. Mark Antony had Cleopatra's ship, where he actually went into great sea battle, which he wound up actually losing and fleeing to Egypt and committing suicide with his lover Cleopatra, which was very interesting. This was 32 to 31 BC. Now moving on to Augustus, first Roman emperor, 27 BC to 14 AD. He created what the Roman Empire looked like for hundreds of years later in the future. Now, moving on to a coin of Pontius Pilate. This was the Roman ruler before whom Jesus was brought to be crucified. Very interesting story and historically, biblically significant. This is a coin of Caligula. Caligula was one of these rulers, one of these most infamous Roman rulers that people still collect to this day. His coins are quite rare, as after his death he was damned and a lot of his coins were melted down. This is Nero, who fiddled while Rome burned. After a big section of Rome was burned down, he built a beautiful house for himself and finally felt at home after, building a grand palace for himself. But the whole idea, in order to pay for this palace, he had to tax the provinces very heavily. And what wound up happening was one of the provinces where the Jewish people lived was taxed even more heavily than before, and the Jewish people wound up coming up in revolt. And this coin is made by the Jews in year 2 of the Jewish-Roman War, and where they declared freedom of Zion, and they were fighting for their freedom of Zion. And later wound up happening under Roman Emperor Titus. The temple that they had, the second Jewish temple wound up getting sacked and burned, and there was a triumphal arch was built in Rome, which featured the captives from the Judea land or Jerusalem being brought back with the big amphora that they had in the Great Temple. This is a coin of Marcus Aurelius, known for his meditations in the philosophical writings, and also known in the Gladiator movie. He's the father emperor who was the father of Commodus, who was the Gladiator emperor. Very interesting story just all on its own over there. This is a coin of Constantine the Great. What's interesting about Constantine the Great coins is actually they're very surprisingly affordable. You could actually get one for under $50. That's pretty amazing for the historical significance of Constantine the Great, also known as Saint Constantine, under whom the Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire. And this is a coin with Jesus Christ depicted on it. This is an ancient medieval Byzantine coin with Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was depicted quite often on ancient Byzantine coins, which is actually quite beautiful to collect also. Now moving on from here, what would you like to do? Well, I recommend visiting my site TrustedCoins.com, where you could get a lot more information on ancient coins, or sign up to my email update list, which is list.TrustedCoins.com, where you could actually get a lot more educational videos such as this and be informed of any amazing discounts and sales I have going on for future reference. This way you could get educated about ancient coins and ancient coin collecting right in your email inbox. Or you could also scan this QR code with your cell phone and be able to actually have my contact details right in your phone and be able to search for them under coins or trusted coins or any such thing. So I'm looking forward to dealing with you in the future, and may you find exactly what you are most interested in historically. Have a great day.